Hi. Okay, so for science and social studies this week, we studied a couple different things. Tuesday was Groundhog Day, and so we were talking about groundhogs and how it's a silly tradition, but each country has their own traditions, and one of the U.S. traditions is the groundhog. So I have a couple of fun little groundhog activities for you to do. You're going to take this, you're going to cut this out, and you're going to match the shadow. If you would like to, I don't know where mine is, but if you want to, what we did was we taped them so that it was kind of like a lift a flap, kind of like Guess Who. I can't find my copy, but it's like Guess Who. So you just type here at the top, and then you can lift a flap and match the shadow. It's pretty fun. And then we also made our own little groundhog puppet. So you're going to get this groundhog, you're going to glue it together. Oh my goodness, my papers are stuck. Why am I having such a hard time with this? Okay, hold on. There we go. Okay, so you're gonna take your groundhog. You're gonna color him. I left him on the paper and colored, and then cut him out. And then you can color the hat or the bow. But it's gonna be 6 more weeks of winter because the groundhog saw his shadow on Tuesday. So you can put this little snow hat on him if you want to. And then if you want to, you can give him a dress. So let me show you mine. You're gonna have a paper bag and a popsicle stick inside. Okay, and there's a little hole here on the bottom for you to put your popsicle stick through, just like I did. And then here's your groundhog. Look, little groundhog. So I made mine like a girl, and then I have the hat in here. I just haven't had a chance to glue it down yet, but 6 more weeks of winter, so you can glue the hat to your groundhog. So that's what we did for science. It was a fun little activity. I thought you might like to do it. It's right here for you. And then the other thing we talked about is we talked about 2 different things. So for science, we talked about animal families, and we talked about that animals come from big families and it goes into smaller families, and not all families look the same. So my family right now, there's 6 people. All of the children are my own biologically. We don't have any adopted, but then my brother has an adopted kid, and my sister is talking about adoption. I know a lot of people who do that. I have friends who are foster parents. I have friends who are married to different people with different skin colors, and they're all family because they love and care for each other. So this picture right here, this shows this cat. Even some other animal species adopt other animals and take care of them or become friends with them. There's some really cute videos on YouTube about like horses with their dog friends, or there's a baby kangaroos in this zoo that I watched on Disney Plus, and the baby kangaroos had these Labradors that were just taking care of them. It was so cute. So then here's this. And then we read these through, and then we put the names of the animals. So using either a book or Google or Alexa, you can answer those questions. These are all cats from the cat family, different types of cats. And then here in the back, we matched it, and we matched this, and then we answered the questions, and that's how you did your science. Really interesting, really neat. If you want to read more about families and how animal families work, that would be cool. And then here we've got social studies. So social studies this week, we talked about location. So there's 2 kinds of locations. There is relative location, and then there's absolute location. So relative location is when you're saying, hey, I live over by the water tower, or I live across from Walmart, or the playground is over across the street from the golf course, or it's a relative. It's like you use landmarks to help you find the answer or find the place. And then there's absolute location. That's an address. So my address is 1409, and then my street, or your address, whatever your address is. That's the absolute location. Here at school, ours is 1456 Kingsbury Avenue. So that's our absolute location. So you're going to find the relative location here and answer this question. You're going to find the absolute location and write it down here. And then on the back, there is something called cardinal directions. And that is this thing right here. It's called your compass. So the fun little rhyme to help you remember. Never eat soggy waffles. never eat slimy worms, never eat sour watermelon. Those are the ways to help remember. North, east, south, west. So the cardinal directions tells you which way you're going to go. North, you're going to go south, you're going to go east, you're going to go west. And those are what we talked about today, this week in science and social studies. Alrighty, talk to you soon.